Hello, I'm Penny Shilling. You may have met my mother, Mrs. Shilling from Mrs. Shilling's Emporium. My dad, Bob, works with Mum and both present a variety of videos. I have a golden retriever called Tanner and a cat called Tuppence. I was warned off golden retrievers by other dog walkers because I was told they had so many health issues. Well, I'm not one to take advice by non-professional people, so I did my own research. I pestered my vet until I got the information I needed to make an educated decision. Let's face it, every breed has its own list of health issues, most are because of the unique genetic makeup. So, armed with a lot of information about skin conditions in dogs, I want to share this with you. Don't take my word for anything, please double-check the facts and figures and always seek professional veterinary advice. The dog's skin can easily be inadvertently overlooked, simply because of its fur, yet these problems can really affect a dog's quality of life. Not only can a skin condition make a dog feel miserable, but it can also result in a severe infection. As summer approaches, and we experience warmer weather, dogs' skin conditions become more prevalent. They range from allergies to bites and skins, then vary from mild to severe. Allergies, whether they are environmental or parasite allergies, can be an indication of an underlying health condition that hasn't yet been diagnosed. Please don't think a dab of ointment should be your first course of action. Booking an appointment with your vet should be, and do so, as soon as you notice something wrong with your dog's skin. Naturally, you may think that waiting for a day or so after applying some topical cream may save a visit to the vet. The truth is, waiting can lead to more serious issues developing. An allergic skin reaction that has been left untreated may become infected with bacteria. On the other hand, a bacterial infection may become infected with yeast. Some of the most common skin disorders in dogs include bacterial skin infections. Whilst some skin conditions in dogs can be managed at home, many may require vet's treatment to prevent them worsening. Let's take a look at some of the signs and symptoms of skin conditions in dogs. We all know that dogs love a good scratch, but we must be mindful that itching is one of the most obvious symptoms that dog has a skin condition. So, the odd quick scratch is perfectly normal, but frequent or prolonged itching is certainly a telltale sign that something is amiss. The difficult bit is determining precisely what is irritating the dog without a full examination by a vet. Dogs are very creative when it comes to relieving the itch. It can even be entertaining, but certainly not for the poor dog. Rubbing their head against an object or scratching the irritated area with their paws. They may vigorously lick their paws or other areas of their body to soothe their irritated skin. Common signs that could indicate a skin issue includes bumps, dandruff, dry skin, hair loss, lumps, rashes, redness, skin sores. It's a good idea to check your dog regularly, from head to tail tip, legs, chest, tummy and bum, so you can spot any of these symptoms. Take note as and when your dog has a reaction. Timing can be important. For instance, you may notice that your dog itches very soon after eating. During a particular season such as spring and summer, or if you've recently done any house cleaning. Any of these could be an indication of an underlying allergy. Get as much of this information as possible by observing when your dog shows any sign of irritation. It will all help your vet to make a full and accurate diagnosis of any allergies or skin infections. The most common dog skin conditions are generally contact allergies, bacterial infections, fungal infections, and parasite allergies. Environmental allergies are represented by sudden itching, particularly to the face, feet, chest and stomach. These are triggered usually when the dog is in contact with the actual cause of irritation. It is called atopy and is very similar to how humans react to hay fever. However, dogs display it as irritated, itchy skin as opposed to our watery eyes and sneezing. A vet may diagnose atopy after a blood test and find out if your dog is allergic to grass, dust mites and pollens. It isn't always simple to treat environmental allergies initially, because in the most severe cases treatment may involve shampoos, tablets and injections. However, there are new drugs that have revolutionized the care of dogs with atopy. Such treatments can help ease your dog's symptoms very effectively. Increased itching that often involves the face, feet, ears and anus could well be signs of a dog food allergy. Simply changing the type of dog food may not necessarily help because dogs can suddenly develop food allergies from a certain type of protein such as beef, eggs, chicken, and dairy. It's not just meat either, it can be anything in their diet including wheat and vegetables. Your dog will need to go through an elimination process, and this could take 2 to 3 months to rule out any causes of the allergies. The vet will advise you each step throughout this type of treatment. It is crucially important that you don't introduce your dog to any of the suspected allergens during the elimination process, as your actions will interfere with the vet's treatment process. Let's look at lupus. This is an autoimmune disease. It means the body's immune system attacks its own cells. Unfortunately for dogs, if they have open, crusty skin sores that are taking far too long to heal, then this can indicate an immune disorder, and will often be noticed around the nose, eyes and paws. If lupus is left untreated, it can be extremely serious, so your vet needs to get to the bottom of any skin condition that isn't improving. Now, folliculitis. If the dog's hair follicles become infected and inflamed by an underlying skin condition, such as mange or an allergy, it is called folliculitis. It presents on the dog's body as sores, bumps, and scabs over the skin. Prescribed treatments would be shampoos, oral antibiotics and antibacterial ointments to help treat and soothe the infection. On to mange, that horrible skin condition caused by several species of mites that live on the dog's hair and skin. There's 2 main types of mange. The first is caused by the Demodex mite. It is called Demodectic mange, and affects dogs under 1 year old, older dogs or dogs with another underlying condition. The other is Sarcoptic mange, caused by Sarcoptes mites. It is an intensely itchy condition usually first seen on the dog's ears. Symptoms of mange include hair loss on the face and legs, as well as severe itching and redness on and around the affected areas. If your dog has mange, not only wash their bedding but ensure any other animals in the household or out walking should avoid contact with your dog. Mange should be diagnosed by your vet by inspecting a sample of skin under their microscope. Treatment for mange includes tablets and special shampoos to kill the mite, also ease the itching and inflammation. There are some flea and worm products that vets prescribe which also protect against mange. Puppies are more prone to a condition called impetigo. This may also indicate an underlying skin condition. As with all conditions in pups, vet treatment is the best way forward immediately after you suspect a skin condition. Look for impetigo lesions on your dog's stomach. They may look like blisters and can burst, then scab over. Your dogs can be treated for impetigo, usually with antibiotics or wash solutions, and the vet may run a few tests to diagnose the existing problem. Time for dandruff. Dogs get dandruff just like humans do. Sometimes it is called scurf and is simply dry skin, but it can also be a sign of an underlying problem, such as an infection. Some dogs are prone to having dry skin. It can happen a lot in winter, and it also be affected by their food. High-quality sources of protein, omega-3 and 6 fatty acids in their diet can all help maintain a healthy coat. Basic cases of dandruff are normally easy to treat with shampoo, but your vet may want to investigate just to see that there is nothing underlying. A lot of people think ringworm is a worm. It isn't. It is a fungus and highly contagious to other animals well as humans. The ring part of the name is because the fungal infection appears as round, crusty, bald patches. Usually found on a dog's head, paws, ears and front legs. Scratching can cause the dog's skin to appear red and inflamed due to irritation. It is crucially important that you get in touch with your vet immediately after you spot any signs of irritation. The vet may prescribe a topical ointment to kill the fungus and prevent it from spreading. Ticks and fleas are the common enemy and can affect your dog's skin. Bites and blood sucking are the cause. It is the saliva from fleas that enters the dog's body, and can cause an allergic response that irritates your dog's skin, causing them to itch profusely. Dogs that suffer from a severe parasite allergy will experience symptoms that include red, inflamed skin, and they will often scratch and even chew at their fur in an effort to relieve the itching. In extreme conditions, the dog's fur can fall out in patches. It is crucially important to vacuum regularly and wash your dog's bedding, including carpets and rugs. Fleas are tiny parasites that can survive in carpets and bedding. In addition to this, ensure your dog up to date with preventative treatments to kill off any bugs. Now for yeast infections. Think about those warm areas on your dog's body, such as the ear canal, in between your dog's toe, groin, and perineum. That's the area between the anus and the vulva or scrotum. These areas attract yeast infections that love to grow in hard-to-reach places. You may see your dog itching and even biting at the infected areas. The skin can thicken too. These infections can discolor the skin and tends to smell very unpleasant. Your vet may recommend a topical cream, wash solution or tablets that will help to relieve the symptoms and in turn, help cure the infection. Well, I hope you have found this video useful. I'd love to read your comments below, and I'd be very grateful if you would subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below. By doing this, you are supporting our free videos and it shows us that you would like to see more. The more subscriptions, the more videos we will provide totally free of charge.